Hi guys, welcome back to another lesson in my level 4 lesson book within the beginner piano course, the solo learners course. In today's video we're going to learn a beautiful lyrical piece by Schumann called Mignon from op.68 number 35. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information below. And if you'd like to join the level 4 free course and access all the rest of the videos, there's going to be links to that below. And if you'd like to buy the level 4 lesson book, links will be there too. So Mignon, as I said, is from Opus 68, which is Album for the Young. So Robert Schumann wrote this book because he thought that beginner pieces all sounded very uninspiring, and he wanted to create a book for beginners or young pianists with beautiful musical pieces that they can learn from. Now, these pieces are not for children. They are suitable for adults and children alike. They are beautiful pieces and they are performed many times at many recitals. This specific piece, Mignon, is one of my favorite from the book because it really transcends all age groups. Everybody can find beauty in this piece. Although the tempo mark says langsam, slowly in German, I've heard many interpretations of this specific piece. Some of them went fairly fast at around 110, 120 beats per minute. Others on the slow end at around 70 or even 60. All of these are acceptable if you can make it work. To my preference, something in the middle sounded best, but as I said, the speed is really up to you what you go with, as long as you can make sense of the melody and express it. So let's have a look. We are in the key of E flat major, but we briefly go into C minor in the second section. And the piece is in 4/4, so 4 quarter beats, crotchet beats in every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. The counting is quite easy because we mostly have eighths or quavers with some longer held notes in the left hand, and the melody is all the way through in the right hand. The biggest challenge in this piece, apart from the notes and the wide positions, is expressing the melody and finding the melody. We have quite a few places where we have double voicing, so stems going up and stems going down at the same time. We really have to focus on voicing in this piece and bringing that melody to the surface, and also using our expressive skills. I'm going to start with the left hand. It's super easy. So we're in E flat major, 3 flats, B flat, A flat, and E flat. Don't forget your 3 flats, and of course, play a few rounds of the E flat major scale and arpeggio before you play this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A flat 2, 3, 4. G 2, 3, 4. F 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C 2, 3, 4. A flat 2, 3, 4. B flat 2, 3, 4. E flat 2, 3, 4. So a very simple pattern where the first note is held for 3 beats and the second note comes on the 4th beat. Now, as you could see, many of these intervals were much bigger than an octave, so you'll need to either stretch, or obviously when the hand is much smaller than the interval, you need to move very smoothly to the next note. So very important to memorize these distances so it doesn't disrupt the flow of the right hand. The right hand almost in every bar starts with a rest, so make sure you count it in. I'm going to put a very subtle accent on those notes which have a double stem to emphasize them a little bit. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So as you can see, a slight accent on that B flat, and also holding it a little bit longer because it's a quarter note, a crotchet, and the rest are eighth notes and quavers, and playing these very short phrases, very legato, letting the arm, the hand, to lead the melody, so smoothness, evenness all the way through. So let's go until the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now here we have a half note minim for the thumb, so make sure you hold that C, bar 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now here we've got some bigger intervals and we need to move legato, so again, really important. And the top note is the melody here, so try to emphasize the little finger and number 4, so the top melody a little bit louder. Next bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 that's the right hand first section. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about the chords, the harmonies, because I want to get to the end of this video, but the main thing you need to understand about the right hand is the fluency, smoothness, lifting up the hand between the phrases and emphasizing the double stem notes. As you could see in the final 2 bars, we have the G, F, E flat. That's our melody, so F and E flat. Now when you put this section together, as you can see, the pedal is basically once every bar. However, you can take this with a pinch of salt, and if you feel the need, you can pedal more frequently to create a cleaner sound, because sometimes the harmony does change within the bar. For example, in the second last bar where we have a 7th chord coming in there. So I would pedal sometimes when you hear the sound is blurring a little bit too much, pedal a bit more, and we have very few bars in the piece where Schumann tells us not to pedal at all, mostly when we have scale-like motion in the right hand where we want to create that very intimate sound. So hands together, we can see these forte pianos in the first line for the left hand, and there's many ways of interpreting that. You could play that note a little bit louder, or you could delay the right hand a little bit and come in with the left hand a little bit earlier to emphasize that note. There's many ways to interpret it and see which one works better for you. So 1 and 2 and 3 and... Do you see that? So I was coming in just a little bit earlier with the left hand for those notes to emphasize them instead of making them super loud. That's a little bit harsh to me, so I wouldn't want to do that. So let's go hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, diminuendo, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A flat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and number 2, and now a beautiful 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now to C minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and emphasizing the G, and that was the first section. Now, tempo-wise, you can have a lot of rubato in this piece, which means you can slow down towards the ends of the phrases or towards the end of a 4-bar section. You can start slowly in the first beat and then speed up a little bit. Anything really works here because the piece allows that kind of rubato. We have a little bit of liberty here. And then we go on to the second section, which is from bar 13. So left hand starting on E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the left hand. So we've got an E flat first, then D, and then it repeats again. The right hand has a little bit more anger coming in here, a little bit more pain. We have those sforzatos on the Ds. Now the melody here again is starting with the G, lift. So that's what we want to hear. And we have these broken chords in the bottom accompanying it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the diminuendo and dying away a little bit before we go on to the next section. So very important there to emphasize that G and the D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3. Back to quiet. 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And no pedal here. Crescendo. Now there's no ritenuto here, but again, if you feel that the piece would benefit from that ritenuto, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So the next section goes all the way to the end, and in bar 29 we have a first ending and the second ending. I didn't play the first ending in the performance video to make it a little bit shorter, because otherwise the piece is quite long, but you are supposed to play the first ending, then go back to bar 13, and then play the second ending the second time. So let's go left hand from bar 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now here something very interesting happens. As you can see, we've got two notes there in the lower stem of the right hand, which is the B flat and the A natural, and those two notes have a little bracket and they have to be played by the left hand, and the F again is being played by the right hand. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that's that B flat and the A is going to be played by the left hand, and we go on back to the normal writing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. And the second ending, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's the left hand. Now let's go with the right hand. Again, we've got a lot of voicing here. Now very useful is to try to play just the upper voice, just the melody a few times, figure out which notes belong to the melody. Now if you go from bar 19, the melody is going to be the top stem notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. And that's what you want to hear, that's the melody. And all the other notes should be nice and soft. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and again holding the F. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and D flat. 2, and 3, and 4, and quite a difficult passage here. Again, double notes. 1, and 2, and 3, and That's the first ending, and second ending is a different chord here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And that's the right hand. So the difficult passages are between bar 23 and bar 29, where we've got so much voicing going on in the right hand, and we've got double notes which need to go very smoothly, the higher note a little bit louder and very accurately. We had a little arpeggiated note in bar 27, as you could see there. Just roll it up very quickly and back to the same note. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is pianissimo, this section, so very gently, hands together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3. Now don't forget the left hand plays the B flat. And now very quietly, 1 and 2, holding the F. D flat, A flat, C, now the little arpeggio, and here no pedal, and the final second ending. Seventh chord, and everything coming to a final moment of peace. It's an absolutely gorgeous piece, and I think everybody should learn it, whatever age you are, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Start very slowly and try to learn the right hand really well on its own. Listen out for that melody in the top part of the voicing. Try to emphasize it. Find the fingering that works for you, that allows you to move through these double notes and difficult wide positions in the right hand. Try to sustain all the notes that need to be sustained, and then feel the piece with your own emotions.